Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It is Sunday morning. I hope you're having a good weekend. Having time to catch a little bit of rest before your week starts again. There we go. Everything is ready. Danae, good morning. Sunday, good morning. Stefan, good morning. Great seeing you all. Hello. Sundays are for quiet meditation. So less direction from me and more of experiencing your own silent space, but together with us in the same space together. Somebody, good morning. Happy Sunday. Regular meditation introduces you to a lifelong friend, always present, offering unwavering support and endless depths to explore. This friend isn't someone that you need to go out and meet. This is you. The journey of self-discovery begins with embracing silence, a powerful tool for introspection and transformation. I have quite a few beautiful quotes on the idea of silence and what silence does from a variety of different teachers. Anthony, good evening. It's good to see you, man. Hello. Nicholas Sparks says, silence is pure. Silence is holy. It draws people together because only those who are really comfortable with each other can sit without speaking. This is the great paradox, says Nicholas Sparks. Mingyur Rinpoche says, the only difference between meditation and ordinary social interaction is that the friend you're gradually coming to know is yourself. William Penn says, true silence is rest for the mind. It is to the spirit what sleep is to the body, nourishment and refreshment. Indra Devi says, like water which can clearly mirror the sky and the trees only when its surface is undisturbed. The mind can only reflect the true image of the self when it is tranquil and wholly relaxed. Beatrix, a very good morning. Great seeing you. Hello. And then Rumi's famous quote, out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. In that silent space. Spending regular time in silence, slowly, over time, it lets everything that you are not fall away. Slowly, over time, you remember who you really are. Slowly, over time, you become a deeper, bolder version of what you really have always been, but kept hidden. So if you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll float away into this quiet space together. Here we go, starting with the first few big breaths. You can take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And as you reach your full height, then again, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. Feel the rise of your body with every inhale, and feel deep into the fall of your body as you exhale. Your only job right now is, with every exhale, to lead your body to a deeper level of softness than the one before. You don't need to try and prevent your brain from thinking any thoughts. But we can learn that the incessant stream of thinking from our brain is something that we can become less and less involved in. It's like sitting on the bank of a river and watching floating down the river logs, a stream of logs. You could jump into the river and ride on one of the logs, or you can choose to remain on the bank and just watch the logs flow by. In the beginning, this is not so easy with our thoughts, that's true. We become hijacked by a thought and we're riding on the back of a thought before we realize. But when we realize, we have the choice to return to the bank of the river and just watch the thoughts float by. So when you do get hijacked by thinking, bring your attention back to your breath. Bring your attention consistently back to the softening of your body. And do that as many times as it takes. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Use the last few breaths of this phase to help your body stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for today's journey. Stretch out your neck muscles, roll out your shoulder muscles, stretch from side to side into your back muscles, and help your body soften. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness follows and slips into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, a really slow exhale. As you do this breath-holding portion of today's meditation in silence, try and think of every breath hold as a deep dive into you. And as you dive into the space that is you, embrace a deep relaxation with every breath hold. Can you feel the deep softening that is possible even in a breath hold? This place can take you much deeper than the surface level where all the thoughts are churning. It is a little bit like slipping below the surface of a pool. You're still aware of the humans walking around the pool. You can still hear them speaking to one another. But you certainly have found yourself in a quieter place. Take as many easy breaths as you need between your breath holds, but come back to that deep dive into you again and again. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time a few of these beautiful thoughts about silence. Nicholas Sparks says, silence is pure. Silence is holy. It draws people together because only those who are really comfortable with each other can sit without speaking. This is the great paradox, says Nicholas Sparks. Mingyur Rinpoche says, the only difference between meditation and ordinary social interaction is that the friend you are gradually coming to know is yourself. William Penn says, true silence is rest for the mind. It is to the spirit what sleep is to the body, nourishment and refreshment. Indra Devi says, like water which can clearly mirror the sky and trees only when its surface is undisturbed, the mind can only reflect the true image of the self when it is tranquil and wholly relaxed. And lastly, Rumi, out beyond ideas of right doing and wrong doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Spending regular time in silence, slowly, over time, it lets everything that you are not fall away. Slowly, over time, you remember who you are. Slowly, over time, you become a deeper, bolder version of what you've really always been but kept hidden. We have a few more minutes of this silence left. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in Thank you for bringing your silence into our space and sharing it with us. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for experiencing how over time a regular practice of silence helps us encounter all of the noisy parts that are not who we really are. Helps us see all the noisy part of ourselves that are not our ultimate truth, not our core truth. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for experiencing how over time in this silence, we do form a deeper and deeper understanding of what it is we really are. What is that core truth? Take a deep breath in. I'm reminded of a thought by Muji that describes this process beautifully. He says, "Don't be afraid to step into the fire of transformation. This fire cannot burn you, but it will burn everything that you are not." Thank you for learning clearly what I'm not and becoming deeply embodied in what I am. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for sharing your space with us today. Mari, a very good morning. It's great to see you. Tracy, hello. Happy Sunday morning. Anne-Marie, hello. Awesome seeing you today. Nella, a very good morning to you. Great having you. Thank you, Beatrix. Thank you, Nella. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Sun Marie. Thank you, Danae. All of the beautiful people in our group today. Have a great Sunday. Hope you have enough rest. Hope you have enough fun. Hope you're ready to jump into the week with us tomorrow. Lots of love to you all. Ciao, ciao.